Hey everyone, my name is Will, and today I want to show you how to use and to set up the Zapier Block in the Phonely platform. So to set up the Zapier Block, you're going to be in Phonely's workflow builder. You're going to add a Zapier connection either in the post call or in the live call action. In this situation, we are going to be actually using it in the post-call one because there are some additional variables and features that you might find handy. So I'm going to connect the post-call block here, and then the next step of this is to actually set up the Zapier post-call block. Now, before you go ahead and put in the URL, there's one thing that I want to let you know is you can either do one of two options. You can send the full data over to Zapier, which is just going to be the post-call actions, all the information that's sent, all the blocks that are available, or you can select and customize what information you actually send over to Zapier. And what do I mean by that? Well, I mean that if you want to send a specific name, email, or phone number field over, and you only need to send that information over, why send over more stuff than you need and just customize how you want to send that information? So to do that, we can set the name, this is a JSON body, which if you're non-technical, it just means these are just different fields. It's a dictionary mapping system that we're going to use to store information and then send it over. So in our situation, we want to store over the phone number. That's not a very good phone. There we go, phone number. And then for the value of that, it's going to be the customer phone number, so the one that they called in. And then we're going to add another field. We're going to add in the name. And then this is going to be the customer name, which we got from the prompt block here. So this prompt block asks their name, so we're going to store that variable here. And then we have the email, and then that is going to be good. So we're going to store the email address as well, and then we're going to save that over to Zapier. So now we've got the variables that we want to send to Zapier. So how do we actually connect this together? Well, to do that, we're going to have to go to our Zapier tab here and then create a webhook or a catch hook. So we're going to have to generate some API connection so that these two softwares talk together. So it's pretty simple. The first step is to choose the block of webhooks by Zapier, which when you click on add a step, you can see that there is webhook. So you choose that one as a step in the conversation, or as a step in the Zap rather. You click on that, you choose the event. In our situation, we're going to be using a catch hook, which just means we're going to catch the information and then we're going to trigger something else. In this situation, it's going to be Salesforce. All right, so after we've caught that Zapier request, we're going to pick a child key, which we don't actually need to do, and then we are going to get a URL. So this is the URL that we're going to take from Zapier. We're going to copy it, and we're going to go over to Phonely, and we are going to paste that URL right there. Now that means that when we call this, we can actually test it and then request the test on those. So to do this, we've now got the URL in place here. We've got the name, the phone number, email, and we're going to actually want to send that over to test the webhook. It says successful webhook test. All right, so now if we come over here, I accidentally tested it a little bit too early, but don't worry, Zapier was listening. And so you can see I have the request. So we have the full name, the email address, and the customer phone number. So this is all using dummy data. You can change the information that you send over here by giving it, john@gmail.com, and then that will send it over. So whatever you want to test and put in that dummy data, you can send that over. You can check to make sure that your automation triggers, and then when it goes through the conversation, it's going to store the live value of that email address whenever it gets to the prompt block. And if it doesn't have it, it's going to say not available or doesn't have that information. As you can see there, this is really valuable. One of the most valuable features that we have here is to send the Phonely call link. So for example, URL, and we want to send the Phonely dashboard URL. So you click on it in your CRM, wherever you're storing it, and boom, that's going to go right to the Phonely dashboard so you can view it and you can see it there. All right, that is the full Phonely Zapier tutorial. As you can see, it's pretty simple. The other things that you need to know before I close out of this is the interim message, which is the message we're saying in the meantime. So I'm checking your information with Salesforce in this case. You can change that to be whatever you want. And then the call outcome tagging that you can use for further analytics in Phonely's analytics section of our platform. Thanks so much for watching this video to the end, and we will see you in the next video.